You might want to take a look at this orientation manual. Edward runs a tight ship, but the benefits package is excellent.
Thank you, my dear. You know, it's really cost-efficient in the long run, Michael, if you treat your employees well, assuming that they perform up to your expectations.
Okay.
So, how was your first day of work? You know, I'm pleased because you're both diligent and you're focused and you're eager to learn.
Thank you.
Oh, Abby was great. I just sat here.
Michael, you're just getting acclimated. You're going to be fine.
Edward, I'm glad I caught you. We have business to discuss.
And you just happened to come to my office to do it.
I'm glad I ran into you too, Michael. This is about your ELQ stock.
I just need to straighten up my desk. Nice to see you, Carly.
No. You stay, dear, because some of this may pass across your desk. Carly, Michael needs to have control of those shares immediately. I'm going to have Asher transfer the account directly into your name and give you a crash course in portfolio management.
Technically, Michael cannot have those shares till he's 30 years old.
You're a little early, aren't you, Mom? Well, it's pretty obvious you're checking up on me.
Fine, then consider myself caught. This job is a huge step, and I want to make sure it's in the right direction.
Michael and Abby are both showing real promise. You tell Carly about your day, Abby.
I figured out the phone system. So far, so good.
I counted 2 hawks and 10 seagulls. That's all I got.
This clearly is not the job for you.
I don't want to see you in my...
Michael is showing the kind of reserve and good judgment that I expect from an executive. He's willing to sit back, take his time, and get the lay of the land, instead of just crashing in without thinking things through.
Okay, you know, if you're not comfortable here, you need to trust your gut. You don't have to stay here and waste your time. There's plenty of jobs out there.
You won't find many jobs with this opportunity, Michael, and not just for yourself either.
Package deals aren't all that uncommon. I'm sure we can work something out.
Abby, I'm so glad that we have you here with us. You see, no one who does not see the whole picture would advise you to leave without giving ELQ a chance. And believe me, I would hate to send you and Michael out in this job market. Whew.
You know, Edward's right. Look, I am extremely grateful for this opportunity, and I know Abby is too. Okay, she was amazing today, and I could have done better. I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
That's all I'll ever ask, son.
Let's get some dinner and go over this orientation package.
Sure. Let me just clean up my cubicle. Okay. See you tomorrow, Mr. Quartermain.
Bright and early.
Don't look so pleased with yourself.
You know, Carly, I admire your subtlety. Very impressive performance trying to talk Michael into quitting. And you had the guts to do it right in front of me.
Michael knows you're using Abby to manipulate him. He's not going to put up with it for very long.
I hired Abby when no one else in this town would even consider it. And I'm giving Michael a safe, dependable job till the end of the summer, and then he will probably stay on at ELQ because he is a quartermain.
I fought the Quartermains, every single one of you, tooth and nail, for Michael when he was a baby, and I am fully prepared to do it again.
Michael's old enough to make his own choices.
I don't care how old Michael is. I'm not going to let you take my son.
What makes you think you even have a choice? When you married AJ and moved into the house, I had great hopes for you. You were fearless and you were creative and you didn't mind fighting for what you wanted. I even envisioned you as someday being an executive with ELQ. You have far more talent than AJ.
I always liked you too.
And I really like the work that you have done at the Metro Court. I'll admit that I was a little concerned when you got involved, but you have turned Jasper Jack's Folly into a real showplace.
Okay, could you stop with the compliments? The more you butter me up, the worse the bottom line's going to be.
The years have not been kind to my family. The Quartermains are decimated. I had to bring Michael back.
Why does it have to be Michael? You have a lot of heirs. You have Dylan, Ned, the Wards, that Jimmy Ray Holt guy. I'm sure he has kids.
Jimmy Lee Holt. Well, no, none that I know of. But you see, Michael is unique. He is strong, he's intelligent, and he has undergone experiences that would have broken a lesser man. You mark my words, he is going to turn out to be the finest of all of us Quartermains.
Corinthos, Edward. His name is Michael Corinthos.
You know, Carly, I play golf with several family court judges. And I have no problem in calling in a favor if I have to. Not that I want to. But you and Sonny took Michael away from me when he was the same age as Jocelyn. So I know how it hurts. And I wouldn't want to put any of us through that.
Are you threatening me?
You've already lost Michael. If you aren't careful, you'll lose Jocelyn, too.
Bringing work home on your first day.
Well, HR told us to both look this one over, and I need to memorize all the names and telephone extensions of everyone in our department.
You're loving this, aren't you?
It's a respectable job, Michael. That means a lot to both of us.
Well, you won't be answering phones for long once Edward sees how great you are.
I just want to prove that I deserve the job, you know, even if Edward only hired me to get to you.
No, that makes no sense to me. I mean, you're hardworking, dedicated, ambitious, and I get the junior executive office just because I'm a quartermain. Not that I'm complaining. I'd gladly sit around all summer if it helps you.
I appreciate that. But, you know, you might as well try and learn something as long as you're there helping me out. Could come in handy sometime, you know, unless you want to spend the rest of your life counting seagulls.
Michael, you gotta help me, mate. I'm desperate. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
It's okay. I need to review this stuff, so
Okay,
go ahead.
great. Thank you. So, Michael, Kristina has got it into her head that we're more than friends. She's determined to believe that we're embarking on some sort of romance, and she won't take no for an answer.
Well, can you blame her? I mean, you didn't send her home when she showed up on your flight to DR, you went to her graduation party, and you showed up at her house last night. Kristina pretty much texted me everything.
Yeah, okay, last night I was just supposed to help her plan her trip abroad.
Which is like 3 years from now. Look, if you tell her no more often, maybe she'll get the message.
That's the point. I'm handling this like an idiot. Like, I mean, I just caught Anthony Zakara hassling Kristina and on Baker
Wait,
Street.
Anthony was hassling Kristina?
Yeah, so I grabbed him, spun him around, and threatened to kill him.
I don't think Christina's gonna hear that as a no.
What did Anthony say to Kristina?
I don't know. I didn't hear all of it. But Kristina can't assume that I'm always going to be there to rescue her. You know? I mean, look, I want to help her any way I can, okay? But she's way too young for me, and we're from completely different worlds.
And I agree.
You got to convince her, mate. You got to, I mean, she respects you. She listens to you.
Like, I never had much luck talking Kristina out of something she wants to do.
Maybe I can help. You get involved with somebody closer to your own age. That way, Kristina will understand that there's no reason to keep hitting on you.
That is a great idea. That's a great idea. Unfortunately, I'm freshly divorced, and I haven't even thought about dating. And even I wouldn't feel right using some poor, unsuspecting woman to push Kristina away. I'm starting to develop sort of a conscience, and it's really annoying right now.
Look, I don't like the idea of manipulating my sister, but she does need to get the message.
It would have to be a setup from start to finish. The woman would have to be in on it.
Okay, so find somebody.
I would love to. I would love to. But I've been out of circulation for way too long, mate. I was faithful to Maya. I was, fool that I am. Me, faithful. I don't even know who I could ask to pretend to be involved with me.
I could do it. This friend.
Yeah, let me just talk to Kristina again. Maybe she'll listen this time.
Kristina is very determined. You know, Ethan's the perfect guy to crush on. He drives both parents crazy.
Yeah, but if Kristina pushes Sonny any further, things will get ugly for me.
Yeah, my dad blew up Johnny's car when he thought that Kristina was sleeping with him. He might not do that again, but who knows?
Do you think car bombs hurt much?
Yeah, look, it's completely ridiculous for you to risk your life just because Kristina won't give up on you.
Well, if anything happens to you, Kristina will blame herself.
All right, the simplest solution is just to leave town. But for once in my life, I kind of want to stay put.
If we decide to do this, how will it work?
I'd pretend to cheat on you with Ethan, let Kristina catch us.
Wow.
Sonny!
Really?
Sonny!
I mean, really, honey? I have to talk to you.
Okay, it's important. This is my home, and I would like you to leave.
Kristina already thinks the worst of me. I doubt she'll have a problem believing that I'm cheating on you.
Look, I hate being lied to and manipulated. I'd hate to do the same thing to Kristina. I feel like a hypocrite.
Then you know what? We'll think of something else.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's your call.
Like, I know my sister. She's not going to give up on this. And there's no way my dad will ever accept you and Kristina as a couple.
Well, of course not. It's ridiculous. She's way too young for me, and I've lived way too rough. She deserves better than me. I don't want to see Kristina get hurt.
Okay, look, but the sooner we get this over with, the better.
Ethan, do we have a plan? It's your call.
X-nay on the Kristina say.
Hey, I can't believe you're here. I just came by to grab some dinner. Mom's working late again, and Molly's at theater camp.
No, I should actually be long gone by now. I just never get to see Abby. See, I don't know if she told you, but I used to be one of her best customers at Vaughn's. She gives the best private dances.
It's about Michael and Morgan.
Of course it is.
Is he all right?
Physically, they're fine.
Okay, good. So then it's not an emergency. You can maybe text Sonny about this.
Jax
later.
is calling Michael and Morgan as witnesses in the custody suit.
What? You know about this?
Are you seriously asking?
Did Jax tell you he was calling my
No,
boys
of
to testify?
course not.
How's Morgan?
I haven't told him yet, but you know he's going to be devastated after what happened during Michael's trial.
He doesn't give up, does he?
He's going to make our boys relive every horrible thing that's happened to them.
No, he's not gonna get away with this.
What does that mean?
What it means is that your good buddy is a lousy son of a bitch.